So hello all and welcome to this I, the Realist Philosophers. How y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm not doing good, I'm not doing alright, and I'm not doing okay, as you can probably see. I feel terrible. I'm sure I look terrible. It's because I haven't went outside for 9 days. Been resting, been recuperating since getting out of the hospital where I spent several weeks, almost died. So, yeah, pretty much having the worst time I've ever had. So, I just recently posted a video talking about how I almost died, but I didn't go into a lot of detail. Not as much as I should have, I suppose. So, let me jump right into it. First of all, where I am. So I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona. I lived there for almost 5 years. I moved there after coming back from overseas, where I lived in China for like 14 years. Had a very successful business there, which I continued to operate somewhat remotely for a long period of time, acting in a logistics position for the new owner of the business. Then I moved on to other things. Recently, I started looking for other work, and I applied and actually got other work in another state. And it was good enough work that I said, hey, it's worth moving for, right? Where is that? It's where I am now, Montana. Yeah. Uh, Montana, one of the least populous states in the Union. I think the only one with less population is, I think, Wyoming, which is to the south. But this is where I ended up because this is where the job was. So made my preparations. I moved. I was working for several weeks here in my new position, staying in temporary housing, and just when things were getting settled, situated, I had to pay for this housing up front, a significant amount of time to get a decent discount, even then it was quite expensive. And right when I was thinking about looking for the timing was just right to find something more permanent, I had an accident, and because of that accident, my leg got injured, turned septic. Ended up almost dying. Ended up in the intensive care unit. I just got out 9 days ago. And I've just been resting. Doctor said I should be in hospice care. Any exertion is a bad idea, that it could actually kill me. Not sure how many of you out there are familiar with septic shock or being in a state of septic shock, but it takes a long time to recover, months, possibly years. So I probably shouldn't be making this video. I'm exhausted. I've just tried to do some calisthenics today. I feel like crap, but I do feel a little better because of that, but everything is just a chore right now. So yeah, here I am in Montana, and the reason I'm making this video is to reach out to anybody who might be in the area, uh, if they could help in any way, offer some kind of assistance, I don't know what. Because when I came here to Montana, I'm a very pragmatic person, a very rational one. I always plan everything ahead. I always make sure that I have a safety net and that have more than enough that's required if I'm going to do something like make a move. So I had plenty of resources when I made this move. There was no humongous risk involved. Had my work set up, I had everything planned out, but you can't plan for accidents. You can't plan for acts of God, I suppose you would call it. You can't plan on getting injured, and you can't plan on, on or around acts of God. You can to a certain extent, but, something like this happening to me. I did not have the resources, the amount of funds, the amount of money, the hospital stay, the extra amount of time I now have to spend in temporary housing that I did not allot for, thousands and thousands of dollars if you're going to rent a hotel room for 30 days, which is above and beyond what I was supposed to be doing. You're talking months and months, plus hospital bills, plus medications, plus aftercare. I mean, I'm busted. I'm pretty much broke. So, I'm reaching out to anybody out there who has appreciated my content for a long time, knows that I've been producing content for men, that I've been an advocate for men for 7, 8 years now with no reward, that I've only done it for the love of my fellow man, to try and help him out, share what wisdom I've accumulated throughout my lifetime, help with my understanding of philosophy, try to impart useful, practical messages to people that are educational, while at the same time giving them a laugh or two. For those of you out there who know, I've been essentially doing this for 7 years, never asking for any reward, never expecting one, just doing it because I want to help people. Well, now I'm in a situation where I need some help, and I'm hoping that some of you out there can offer some. I started a GoFundMe. I'm putting the link down below. I also have a Cash App link. Not sure if you're familiar with Cash App. It's kind of like Zelle or something like that, but it's a little more flexible. You can send cash anonymously, and you can be anonymous, and the person who gets it is anonymous. So it's pretty convenient, doesn't cost anything. And there's GoFundMe. And this is really difficult for me. I've never asked for charity in my whole entire life, but I'm kind of left between a rock and a hard place. I don't have much choice. I really need your guys' help. So anybody out there that appreciates the efforts I've put forth, who knows that they've all been without expectation of or receiving of any actual reward, and appreciates that, please consider making a donation. I could really use your help. This is just, this happening. I'm not downplaying the seriousness of my current state. I can barely make this video. It's an act of will, really, just for me to stay awake and focus on the camera and talking to you guys right now. I'm in that bad a state. How bad? I'm still draining my leg. Every hour I have to take the bandage off, drain the fluids from it manually myself by the doctor's order, reapply alcohol and antibiotic ointment so it doesn't get infected. I've got to do this for another week at least. This has been a total nightmare, and if I don't get some kind of help, if some kind of reprieve, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Because currently the doctor told me actually I should be in hospice for 2 months, just laying in a bed doing nothing. Not an option. So anybody out there can help. Anybody out there who's been a fan for a while and has appreciated my content, and the fact that I do it without expecting or asking for any reward, haven't really gotten much of any in the past 7 years. Handful of people who donate a few dollars to my Patreon. That's it, literally a few bucks. Anybody out there who would like to, repay some of what you've gotten out of my past content and appreciates what I do and have done, please, I could really use your help. It's very difficult for me to make this video. I'm a proud man, but Pride cometh before the fall. So if you can offer any help, GoFundMe and Cash App links are below. And thank you in advance for whatever you can give, because I know things are bad right now all around. So thank you and take care.